Hello everyone, BCM98 here, back with another predictions video for a WWE pay-per-view. This time it is SmackDown Live's Hell in a Cell pay-per-view. And looks like a decent card, decent enough card for the fact they don't have nearly as stacked of a roster as Raw had for No Mercy to go into. Two big matches I'm going to talk about last. Spoiler alert, neither are the WWE title match. But let's start off. I'll go and do the pre-show again, I guess, because why not? Ignore my hair again, by the way. I know it's horrendous. I still need to get it shortened, but let's start with the pre-show, because the pre-show is actually going to affect my one of my future predictions. So it's the Hype Bros versus Shelton Benjamin and Chad Gable. Benjamin and Gable, there's no way in hell they're losing this, but the thing with the Hype Bros is, are they going to turn heel, or are they just not doing this storyline, or what's going on here? I think Benjamin and Gable are going to win this, and the Hype Bros are going to turn heel on them, which will lead into another prediction later on. But yeah, Benjamin and Gable, there's no way they're going to lose. Newly formed team. They're going to win on the pre-show. And then we get to the main show. Started off with Bobby Roode, the glorious one, versus Dolph Ziggler, the hater of entrances. I mean, there hasn't been too much build. There's been 2 weeks of build to this, and then the rest of it was Dolph Ziggler pretending to be WWE legends and current stars entrances, because he's mad at entrances because he's so good in the ring, but he doesn't have a flashy entrance where everyone else does. All the reports have been saying Ziggler's contract runs this month, so he's going to leave and go to Japan after this pay-per-view. He's just giving Bobby the rub against him. So I'm going to go Bobby Roode here. Ziggler's going to be leaving for Japan soon, which, good for him. I mean, dude's a great wrestler. He needs to be somewhere where they're actually going to use him. SmackDown clearly doesn't want to use him, so good for him. Deserves to be somewhere where he'll be happy. Bobby Roode. Randy Orton versus Rusev in a rubber match. I hope they have. There's no way they're not giving this one time. It's a lot shorter of a show. So, if you don't know, Orton beat Rusev at SummerSlam in all of 9 seconds. And then a couple weeks later on SmackDown, Rusev demanded a rematch and beat Orton in about all of 9 seconds. So now they're going to have a match at Hell in a Cell to decide who winner of this feud is. Excuse me for that. So it's tough. I mean, Orton gave the rub to Jinder 3 times in a row. Excuse me. So it's tough to imagine Orton's going to lose this, but at the same time, I mean, Rusev needs something, right? But I'm going to go with Randy. I'm going to go with my gut here and say Randy's not going to lose another pay-per-view match like that. So yeah, I'm going to go with Randy Orton on this one. Although I feel like Rusev deserves it more, but got to go with Randy. AJ Styles versus Baron Corbin for the U.S. title is the next match. I still feel like it should be a triple threat because they've had Ty Dillinger so heavily involved in this. I feel like Ty should be involved and it should be a triple threat. But I think AJ's going to retain. I'm going to talk about some future predictions, like some future booking ideas I have at the end of this. But for this, I think AJ's going to retain. I don't think it's time to put a title on Corbin yet, especially since you're treating him like so much of a joke. He keeps losing to roll-ups and all that good stuff. So I think AJ's going to keep the belt here, keep the open challenge going, maybe introduce some new people over to SmackDown, something. So yeah, I think AJ's going to keep it. I'm going to skip the next one I have on my notes because I want to talk about it towards the end. So I'm going to go to Natalya versus Charlotte for the SmackDown Women's Championship. It's tough to say what they want to do here. I feel like if I've got future booking right, if I'm thinking what they might do right, what I would do at least if I was them right here, is I'm going to say Charlotte's going to win this match, by the way. I'm predicting Charlotte's going to win this. So I'm just going to go with that. It should be a really good match because Natty and Charlotte are both really good wrestlers. So this should be a really good match. I don't think Carmella's going to cash in either. I think she's going to tease a cash in, but she's not going to actually cash in yet. Speaking of which, hashtag Dogsworth. Poor James. At least he's still getting that WWE money, right? Anyways, on to the next one. Jinder Mahal versus Shinsuke Nakamura for the WWE Championship, and oh dear God, the most racist feud I've ever seen. I lived through the darn Attitude Era, and I've barely seen as much racism in a feud. So yeah, I think here Shinsuke's gonna win it. I think it's good enough time to give Shinsuke the belt. The gender thing's just gone way off the rails. Your Indian numbers are plummeting more than they're skyrocketing like you thought they would by giving Jinder the belt. So I'd say it's time to give Shinsuke the belt and just end this whole goofy experience finally. So yeah, I'm gonna predict Shinsuke's gonna win this thing. Please, after all this racist crap he had to put up with, please let Shinsuke win. Now I'm gonna go back to the match I skipped. The Usos versus the New Day for the tag team titles in Hell in a Cell. Holy God, what an amazing feud this has been for the last few months. And this is apparently going to be the blow-off match, so I'm going to miss this feud. Whew! My goodness, am I going to miss it. They've had some amazing matches, singles matches and tag matches. And this one's a Hell in a Cell. This is going to be a great match. It's going to be a great way to blow off this feud. I think the New Day are going to retain, though, because this is what I was talking about when I was talking about the kickoff show impacting one of my predictions. I think Benjamin and Gable are going to beat the Hype Bros. The Hype Bros are going to turn heel on them or something of that sort. Ultimately get through a feud with them, maybe, possibly beat them after turning heel, and then go on and face a New Day for the tag team titles as heels. I think that's the road they want to go on. Hopefully, maybe. They need a heel team that can be good enough to take on New Day, and I feel like the Hype Bros are the only ones you could turn heel and have feel like that, because, I mean, there's one other heel team on SmackDown, and that's the Ascension. No way are they ever getting a tag team title shot until they get some build, which I don't think they're ever going to do. So yeah, here, Hell in a Cell, I think New Day's going to retain, but it'll be one of the best matches of WWE this entire year, that's for sure. And then, oh boy, the match we're all anticipating. My God, you can complain about it all you want, about Shane being a wrestler, being involved like this and all that, but holy crap have they built this thing so well. Shane McMahon versus Kevin Owens in Hell in a Cell, a false count anywhere Hell in a Cell at that, mind you. Gonna be a great match. Gonna be a very, very, very great match. I mean, from Shane headbutting Vince, beating the crap out of Shane beating the crap out of Kevin, the promos have been great, everything about this has been great. Oof. And to think this all started off as Shane versus AJ versus the referee feud. That's pretty much what got this whole thing started. Did I say Shane versus AJ or Kevin versus AJ? Kevin versus AJ for the U.S. belt, and it involved a bunch of referee crap. That ultimately brought in Shane. It should be a good match. I think it'll be a really great match. Yeah, it's the one I'm most anticipating. This one and the tag team match, I think they're gonna blow the roof off the place. Holy crap, it's gonna be amazing. Detroit's not gonna know what hit them. So yeah, there's my predictions. I think on the kickoff show, Benjamin and Gable will win. Bobby Roode's gonna beat Ziggler. Ziggler's gonna leave for Japan. AJ Styles, I think he's gonna retain the U.S. belt. I think the New Day are gonna retain their belt. I think Charlotte's gonna win the women's belt, and I think Shinsuke's gonna win the WWE title, and I think Kevin's gonna win the Falls Count Anywhere Hell in a Cell. I keep wanting to say free for all, and I don't know why. But anyways, future booking ideas here, okay? Bear with me on this one. A little weird, or whatever, I guess, I don't know. But I've got some future booking here that I want to spew for you. I think it only has to do with a couple matches here. I think AJ's going to retain here against Corbin. Shinsuke's going to win the WWE belt. I think AJ's going to drop the U.S. title in the December pay-per-view, and Shinsuke's going to carry the WWE title all the way to Mania. I think AJ's going to drop the U.S. belt at the December pay-per-view, go into the Rumble, win the Rumble, and our WrestleMania match for the WWE Championship will be AJ Styles versus Shinsuke Nakamura. Whoo, that's how you sell out of WrestleMania right there. That would be an amazing Mania WWE Championship match if they did it. Have AJ versus Shinsuke like that. That would be great. I hope that's what they do. That's what I think would happen. That's what I would do. I think that's what a lot of people would do. Another future booking thing I think is going to happen here is Charlotte's going to win this Hell in a Cell match. Well, it's not it's not in the Hell in a Cell, my bad. But I think Charlotte's going to beat Natalia, and then I think they're going to do the four horsewomen versus four horsewomen of MMA versus four horsewomen of WWE. I can't remember the MMA ones, so I'm not going to list anybody. I just remember Ronda and Shayna. I can't remember the other two MMA ladies. I'm sorry. I don't watch MMA. I'm sorry. So, yeah. I think they're going to do four horsewomen of MMA versus four horsewomen of WWE, and somehow it's going to come into an altercation between Ronda and Charlotte or something like that. And then January, they're supposedly going to be running the first ever women's Royal Rumble, which I think Ronda Rousey's going to win, and Charlotte's going to carry the belt all the way from Hell in a Cell to Mania. I think it's going to be Charlotte versus Ronda at WrestleMania for the women's belt. I think Ronda's going to beat Charlotte while she's celebrating. Carmella's going to come out, cash in, and force Ronda Rousey to tap out. That's exactly what I think is going to happen here. So yeah, there's my future booking spew. But ultimately, with Hell in a Cell by itself here, as a standalone, just Hell in a Cell without looking to the future, I think Hell in a Cell is going to be a good show here. Again, it was like 2 or 3 minutes ago, but I'm going to run through my predictions again just to make sure we all know here. Benjamin Gable winning the kickoff show. Bobby Roode beating Ziggler. Orton beating Rusev. Styles beating Corbin. New Day retaining. Charlotte beating Natty. Shinsuke winning the WWE belt. And KO beating Shane. I keep wanting to say Shinsuke's going to win the US belt simply because Shinsuke versus Jinder seems more like a US feud. No offense to Shinsuke, it just feels like that's where Jinder would be as a US feud. But anyways, thank you all for watching my prediction video for Hell in a Cell. I'll see you all on Monday for the review video. Let's hope they don't screw it up like they screwed up the ending of No Mercy. But thank you all for watching. Love you all. Peace out.